Today, I want to address the video Roman made, the peaceful symbol of resistance from the other day at the rally, never again is now. Now, he's made a claim that I assaulted a woman, and that's the first thing I want to address. Roman, I did not assault her. Assault under the Victorian Crimes Act section 31 is defined as the direct or indirect application of force that to a person or their equipment that is both unlawful and done to cause injury, damage, pain or discomfort. Now, section 322K of the Victorian Crimes Act 1958, self-defence, states it is not an offence if the offence or if the conduct constituting the offence is done in self-defence, and defines that as both necessary and reasonable conduct in the circumstances as the person perceives it. Now, given this woman assaulted Avi by grabbing him and the mic, was damaging property and attempting to steal that property and then refusing to let go, I deemed it necessary at that time to then use force that was both reasonable and proportionate to stop the continuation of assault and the continuation and completion of property damage and theft. And upon meeting that lawful objective, all force was ceased. Now, if you look at what happened, properly look at what happened, my right arm come across her body, my right hand was by her right shoulder and my forearm was across her body. At no time did I touch her throat or was she at any serious risk of any serious injury. So I would suggest to do your due diligence, watch things properly before making sensationalist claims. Roman, the other thing I want to address is you ask why I didn't touch you. And the reason is I simply did not consider you a big enough threat. You were not posing any risk to persons or property. You were not assaulting any person, you were not damaging property, and you did not appear to be high risk of doing so. Therefore, it was unwarranted and unnecessary and would have been an unlawful use of force. Now, you sit there and say you were peaceful. I would love to address that. Yeah, I didn't really see you smiling, and simply because someone holds up the peace sign does not mean they are peaceful. The reality is you were there shirtless, ranting and raving about being a real man, veins bulging out. You were quite agitated and hostile. You were trying to goad people into a fight and goad them into unlawfully using force to grab you. They're not the actions of a peaceful person. The last thing I really want to address is you state that I was afraid. The only thing I'm going to say about that is afraid isn't how I would describe how I felt by any stretch of the word. Now, Roman, you obviously have some very deep-seated issues going on that in reality don't involve Avi or I. And I sincerely and genuinely hope that you can sort them out so that you don't continue to further act out or displace your anger onto other people.